What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all having a great time today. It is sort of sunny, not really. It's kind of cloudy out today, but we're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about what to look for in board game content creators today. And at the end of the live stream, towards the end of the hour, we're going to be doing a giveaway. Setting off from work, so I hope to join you in 40 minutes. Awesome, Martin. Well, I might not be around in 40 minutes, but thanks for popping by and saying hi. Normally I do this at 1 o'clock, but I'm actually leaving at 2 to go to a Seattle Kraken hockey game up in Minnesota. So I won't be here at 1 to 2, something like that. But anyways, so we're going to talk about content creators from YouTube, like video content creators, as well as podcasters, maybe, just live streamers like what I'm going to be doing. And then also, people who write articles and blogs and websites, stuff like that. So I hope you guys enjoy the stream today. If you're hopping in, go ahead and write a comment. Say you're here. I would love to know who's all hopping in and hopping out. But before we do that, I know you guys want to see the goods. I know you guys are here for probably not the content. You're probably here for the giveaway. So I guess I'll show you what I'm giving away today. So the giveaway today, I also notice I say so a lot. I need to stop doing that. The giveaways today, we're going to be doing a little mini game, and 6 of you have vowed in. You have claimed your bad unicorns, and we will be doing a mini game for bad unicorns later today. For those who win, will get a signed copy of one of these Here to Slay playmats. So there's everything from the red playmat. There is, look at that background, constant progression. What up, Dean? What up, Jay? Welcome. So yeah, whoever wins this giveaway is going to get one of these awesome playmats, right? So we have that playmat. We have the red playmat. We have the white playmat with this dope guy. And they're all signed, too. So there's a dragon playmat, a ranger playmat, a cute little wizard looking thing. Boom, we got that. We got the green ranger, the bard, the orange bard, the purple, one of my favorites, the yellow playmat, or the blue playmat, my favorite playmat for Here to Slay. So that is what's going to be happening later on. What up, Tony? Welcome to the stream, my friend. But before that, we got to get into the goods. We got to get into the core meat potatoes of this live stream. And I wrote down 10 different things. So it's kind of like, it's not a top 10, but it's 10 different things that you should look for in a board game content creator as a game designer or a game publisher, and who you're trying to look for. So, Dean, it's awesome to see you here, my friend. Jay, I cannot wait to get you on a podcast. Tony, I hope you're having a wonderful time today. So the first thing, before I go, this right here, you see this? It's going to change a bit. So I am actually transitioning BGH to more live stream professional content. I really love doing live stream content. I feel like it's way more personable, and I'm the kind of guy that thrives on that person-to-person contact and communication. So like when you guys are commenting like this is really cool to me because I feel like I'm actually talking to you through this camera all the way across the world. So I'm going to be changing up this whole studio in this area. Roberto, hello, welcome. If you haven't followed Roberto yet, go check his content out. I love all of his content. But yeah, we're going to start doing live stream content instead of recorded video content. So everything here is going to change. I'm going to keep this table, but I'm going to shift things around. I'm going to have a live streaming camera, my main cam. I'm going to have a top-down cam and maybe even a side cam to help with lighting and effects like that. I'm going to have a podcast set up over there, so we'll be getting people on the podcast. These will stay on the walls, but all of my lighting and everything around me will shift. So I'm really excited. I'm going to get a stream deck, and we're going to start doing live stream content more regularly, and not just on Thursdays. We're going to have it a few times a week. So, okay, enough rambling. I've rambled way too much today. What do you look for in a board game content creator? Number one, Does the creator play your type of game? Do they enjoy that type of game? A lot of the times when I do content creation for YouTube and stuff, I've had designers send me their games, and there's a few games that I don't even play, or I don't like those kind of games. So why, as a designer, you have to think of, do they play your kind of games? Like, you're not going to send Monique and Naveen a super heavy Euro game. What up, Matt? Welcome. You're not going to send them a super heavy Euro game because that's not necessarily the game they're trying to play. You're not going to send me a super heavy Euro game because I definitely won't play that. And if I don't play your type of game, then I have no initiation, like no incentive to really, hey, Martin, that's cool. I appreciate you listening in. I have no incentive to really play your game because it's not something that I enjoy. And so if it's not something I enjoy, I don't think I can never cover narrative games. Yeah, exactly. If it's not something I enjoy, then how can I produce great content for it? You're going to see how unhappy I am through that content. And so please don't send me Euro games because I won't review it. Most of the time I will send them back. However, if you bring me, we still have a bunch on the shelf that we have yet to play. Exactly. I have a few on the shelf as well. If you send me 2-player head-to-head games, boom, I'm on that. That's like one of my favorite types of games to play. If you send me games that you can play 2-player cooperatively, my wife and I love cooperative games, so we will happily play those. If you send us small box games, depending on the complexity, we will happily play. But we won't play super large narrative campaign games. What up, Britton? Welcome to the stream, my friend. We won't be playing, Euro games, as in like really large, chunky, heavy games that TK and Colton both love. We can't play Anachrony. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that's the number one. Make sure you know the content creator that you're sending to, and don't send them a game that they're not necessarily going to play or they don't like to play. So you will have to watch their content quite a bit to really know what kind of games they play. Or they just might respond to you saying, hey, we don't want this. We're going to decline this. And yeah, so it's easier to pick and choose as a content creator, especially if you're not necessarily brand new. If you're a brand new content creator, you're going to kind of take anything and you're just going to kind of like, okay, I guess I will do this. But anyways, that's number one. Does the creator play your type of game? Make sure they play that type of game, and do they enjoy that type of game? Because you don't want to send them a game that they are for sure going to review negatively. Jay says, what kind of games are your jam, Roberto? Well, he likes peanut butter. Yeah, that was lame. I'm so annoying. Okay, anyways, number two thing you should look for when sending to content creators. What is their social media engagement within the board game community? How do they communicate with people within the community? Are they all around the place? Do you see them all over? Do they post just their content? Is that all they do? Or do they actually interact and engage and help people in the community? Because what I've noticed from on my side as well as the professional side working at Games and seeing content creators, the ones that just post their link in all of the pages and whatnot, they're not the ones that are getting the recognition necessarily. They might be getting people to their page, which is cool. I mean, that's the whole goal. I understand that. But they may not be the best ones that are really going to provide the best content, because you want people that are going to be engaged with the community, and those who are more engaged with the community. And when I say that, they're the ones that are commenting on other people's posts. They're liking each other's posts. They're going on to live streams or maybe conventions or podcasts. Like, they're more interactive and are more excited to be a part of something bigger than just themselves. And then those content creators that are just posting to just post and get it out to all the pages, they may not necessarily be the ones that you should target, because they're just trying to reach a wide audience, but you're really trying to reach a niche audience for your game specifically. So that is number two. Make sure their social media engagement is heavily within the board game community. One individual I know does that really well is William Brown. The Hungry Gamer does that super well. He's all over the place. I basically see him in every comment, whatever. So good to know, Roberto. Is Anachrony the one you're living most right now? Anyways, so that's number two. Number three. Are they well known? Or are they brand new to the hobby? Does that affect your decision? Well, this is an interesting one because if you're a brand new publisher, you most likely are trying to get the biggest ones, right? Community engagement is key. Be your authentic self. Yes. And Roberto, I've seen you engaging in the community all over the place, so you're doing a great job. I see Roberto is doing collaborations with Professor Meg and the Nerd Vengers, I think now, too. So there's a lot of collaboration there. Hey, Kevin, welcome. So number 3, are they well known or brand new to the hobby? So here's my thing with that. You don't necessarily need to be well known to produce great content or be well known in the hobby. So when I first started, when I first started the content creation side, I was not really well known as a content creator. Like I started in the board game design sector, and that's kind of my home, my second home. And then I realized I could do more with the content I was creating, and I wanted to help others as opposed to being just behind the scenes, designing games and whatnot. I would love to get more into this community. Yes, community is key. So someone like Quackalope, The Dice Tower, Board Game Co., Before You Play, Professor Mag, Gnarly Carly, they're amazing content creators, but they are huge. They are large content creators. And so the barrier to entry might be something that you might struggle with because they're either going to cost a ton of money, which us designers do not have a ton of money, mostly. Allison, welcome to the stream. They may have too much, they may cost too much, or the communication is a lot harder. And with harder communication, your content might not be regularly out there, it might not be consistent. It'll take a few days maybe before they reach back out to you. And then they also have a large list of games to do, so they're basically checking off the box and getting your game out there really quick and moving on to the next one. So this is your decision. You don't have to send your content to the biggest, best people out there. You want to send your content to those who are going to engage and be interactive with their community, which coming around, if those people are really commenting a lot on their YouTube video or they're in the community and they have their own group or something, like that, then I think they're really going to help get people to your campaign as opposed to just a lot of eyes. So what I usually recommend when I did marketing stuff is I recommend 2, maybe max 3, 2 big hitters at the beginning of your campaign. And that is strictly 1, because of the high quality content, and 2, because of the eyes. But outside of that, I would recommend spreading it out, bringing out some new types of content. Framework 3 Sisters Kites So Clever. Kites was super cute. All the games I play with people in my chair. I'm a hairstylist. Due to accessibility purpose for my hair clients, I play games in a half-hour time frame. That's awesome. That is so cool. I love that. Just go into Roberto's barbershop and boom, right there, all the games out there. But yeah, so that is number 3. You don't necessarily have to send it to the biggest, best people, but you want to look for someone who has more specific interaction within their community, and if they, really know how to talk with their people on the other side of the camera. Number 4, pause while I take a drink. Have it your way. Number 4. What to look for in a board game content creator, the quality of their content. Is it high quality or does it look like they aren't even trying? And this is something that is really, really important. And when I say quality, that's not necessarily the camera quality or the production quality. When I say quality, I mean, do they understand how to review games? Or are they very cohesive with how they talk about games? Richard, hello, mate. We are having a good time here. Their production value is one thing. Does the stream keep pausing for anyone? Uh-oh. Does it keep pausing? If it keeps pausing, let me know. It's not pausing on my end, so we should still be going. But I'm jittery. I'm a little jittery. Maybe I should put my hands down here. The quality of the content, so if they have a good camera quality and good streaming quality, then that's cool. That's fine. But hey, Bradley, no worries, no worries. As long as they know what they're talking about and they're not going in super blind, you don't want them to jump onto the stream and be like, hey, this is a board game about blah, and reading the rule book. And that's something I have done not the best in the past, and I'm trying to get better at that, which is why I'm live streaming. You want them to be able to talk about your game thoroughly and as they have played it a few times. Ideally, you want content creators to be able to play your game anytime, like 2 or 3 times before they give a really good judgment call. Depending on preview, the more they play it, the better they're going to understand the game, and the better they understand the game, the better the viewer, you, understands the game as well. So, number 4, quality of their content. Does it look like they aren't even trying? By the way, thanks for all the comments. If you have anything you want to throw out in the comments, like maybe what do you look for in board game content creators? Go ahead and send that. I'm sure a lot of people would love to see that information as well. Number 5, are they consistent with their content creation? That is something that is absolutely crucial. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Roberto. That is something that's absolutely crucial. Are they consistent? And again, I am faulting myself because right now I'm keeping consistency, but when I was doing recorded video, I was not consistent because I was doing super high quality camera shots, I was setting up the whole game, playing it 3 times, shooting with high quality production, lighting, I was doing everything, but it just wasn't as fun, and so I stopped doing it as much because it was a lot of work, and I realized, man, I could do this consistently and not have as much fun with it, or I could start doing consistent live streams and have a ton of fun. Like, these live streams, I feel like I can sit back and be like, this is me. This is who I am. That's the camera. You are my friend. This lighting here, this is just my studio. And, the consistent content creation is something that you want to see crucial. You don't want them to post once every month because if people are posting once every month, then who the heck is going to know who you are as a content creator? You're only being posted once a month. Now, if you see someone like the Hunger Gamer who posts all the time, or like Richard Genders Gaming, posts all the time, Board Game Co., like, you're going to know who they are, and they're consistent, which means they're going to help you promote your product because, boom, they have better viewers and better consistency. So keep that in mind when you're looking for a content creator. Try to find, enjoying what you're doing is so key. Try to find creators that are at least posting once a week. A lot of us do it because we love it. Content creation takes up a good chunk of time. It 100,000% takes up a lot of time. And the amount of time I sink just in BoardGameHype alone is about ridiculous as it can be. And I'm setting up a web shop. I'm working on the website. I got a podcast going. I'm doing these live streams. I have consistent content going out every week. And I'm working for Games as my full-time job. Whew, it's kind of a lot. Advice more so for the publishers. Yeah, I'll let you all read that one for Allison. But that's number 5, consistent content creation. Number 6, what is their attitude like? Are they blunt? Are they positive? Are they negative? Do they like to beat down games and creators that they don't really enjoy? This is very much a, what do I say? It's subjective because yes, you do want negative reviews, but the negative reviews that you see, they should not be constantly beating down the person. They should not be saying the game is just trash, the creator is just horrible and should stop playing games. That is not helping us provide positivity throughout the community. We can have negative reviews and still be constructive. We just had recently, I'm not going to name names, but we just had a negative review come in through for and they just destroyed us. They were talking about how bad the game was and how no one should ever get it and it was the worst game ever. The game is 8.6 on BGG, okay? And I know BGG ratings are skewed, but I've been playing through the campaign and the game's not that bad. And of course I'm biased because it's my company, our company, but even playing through it, I'm like, I don't see why people are hating on this so much. So going into picking your content creator, you want to know how they frame their attitude. Someone like me, I'm very optimistic. I am positive 90% of the time. If I'm negative, you will tell. You will know I'm negative, but I'm never going to target an individual. And this has happened to me many, many times. Not going to name names again. We all know. I posted about it before. But I've been targeted so many times when all I'm trying to do is help other people out. That's my entire goal here. So as me as a content creator, if you want someone who is going to look out for other people, who's going to look out for the little guy, who's going to be there to help promote your content in an uplifting light, I may not enjoy the game as much, but I won't be negative about it. I won't be like, oh, this game's bad, you should never back this game. I'll just be like, this game wasn't for us, but we can see people enjoying this game for X, Y, and Z. So make sure their attitude is, make sure you know going into it what their attitude is and how or why you would like them or would not like them as a content creator. Number 7, are they fun? Straight up, are they fun? I mean, that's why content creators are there, right? If they're not fun, if they're not having fun, then why the heck would you even send it to them? You don't want someone to be sitting here like, hello, I am Gamer Games YouTube channel. Yeah, this game, it was okay. I liked this. I was like, come on, that's not fun. Hey, Chris, John, welcome. I prefer to use constructive criticism. When it's not good, you can be positive about the concept while discussing issues with the gameplay. 100%, I agree with you. And so, if your content creators, if they look like they're not having fun, it's going to portray that through the video. If as a creator on the other side, you want to know that they're having a good time playing your game, right? And so, if you have someone that's, cool, I like this game, I really enjoy the mechanisms. Dennis, what's up, Dennis? I really enjoy how this game works with this game, and this mechanism works with this mechanism, but I'm not as big of a fan of how this works here. I think Our Family Plays Games is the best content creator right now who conveys fun. Them, and then also Foster the Meeple. Jamie and Jeff, they just look like they're having a blast when they're doing their content. So I consistently go back and watch their content because I'm having fun watching them, I'm being entertained, and the fun and the happiness of playing a game or talking about a game is going to be like, okay, cool, they're having fun, I might have fun with this game as well. So, we all play board games to have fun, so just keep in mind when you're looking for content creators, do they look like or sound like they're having fun? Number 8. What kind of creator are you looking for? This will change on your game. Are you looking for podcasts? Are you looking for video podcasts? Are you looking for live streamers like me? Are you looking for bloggers, article writers, big influencers like Roberto? Who are you looking for your game? This does quite matter. Like, let's say, for example, Mythic Revolt. We're going to talk about Matt's game. I know Matt's been doing a lot of TikTok stuff. That is awesome. That is so cool. So with that kind of game, I mean, yes, you are going to want a little bit of everything. I'm not saying you have to just stick with video reviews or just stick with podcast reviews, but you're going to want a little bit of everything. But you can lean into what works best for your game more. And I think for that type of game, I would definitely do a few video previews. But I also really would like, if you're on TikTok, collaborate with other TikTokers. Go reach out to Grant Lyon and do a collaboration with him. I don't know much about TikTok. I don't use that. But do like one of those things where they share the post and they can react to your post or something like that. Just do more collaboration-based things. Utilize that content creator the best way you can. I think Grant's a perfect option for that. Yeah, get varied content to reach more. Exactly. How to explain the varied content. Unboxing videos. I can happily do an unboxing video. But podcast, I would definitely see podcast as something that you probably want to do. You know what I mean? Like, just really, you got to know your game to a T. So know what content creation you want to press forward to, like heavily, and what you want to lean into just slightly. I personally, since I'm crazy and I'm a maniac, I would do as much of everything as possible, but not every person has the time or, willingness to do that as well. So find your niche, find the best platform where your audience is sitting and listening, and boom, dive headfirst into that. So that's what you're supposed to look for in a content creator for that aspect. Number 9, how are their numbers? This is going to be more specific towards video games and I guess it works for everyone. What are their engagement numbers like? And when I say that, when you go onto YouTube, for example, you look at a video and you see the likes, whoop-de-doo. You see the views, okay, views are cool, but how many comments do they have? How many people are answering their questions in the comments below? The more you see about the comments and people engaging in the comments feed means they're more likely and more willing to be, watch all their content. It's about showing up the game to help out with the marketing and get the naming. Yes, exactly. Good point. Content creation isn't always about the reviews. It's just about bringing brand awareness to your product. So, for example, for me, I might not necessarily want to review the game, but I could talk about your game on a live stream. I can bring up the brand, be like, hey, yeah, this is a game that's coming soon. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Mythic Revolt. Open up the game. This is kind of cool. What do we got here? And it's not necessarily about, oh, this game's great, or, oh, this game isn't for me. But how are their numbers? The reactions and whatnot are cool, but what I always try to say is find someone who really knows how to get people to talk, get people to react, to comment, answer a question, which is what I do heavily with the BoardGameHype community. I want people to talk with each other. I want us to all be friends. We don't necessarily all have to see eye to eye, but I want people to comment and react and learn about the game in a way that it's more interactive and fun, as opposed to just, hey, like this game, go to this website, buy our product, etc., etc. So look at their engagement numbers. How many comments do they get? Do they have a lot of thumbs up on their podcast? Do they have a lot of people sharing their content? That's not, that is a vanity metric, so don't look into it too heavily. But look at it as, if they are getting more people to talk about their game in the video, then boom, that's going to be a better content creator. Oh, and by the way, Allison has a content creation, Better Half Reviews. They do YouTube content. Go over and check them out. They're super cool, super fun. Do your research. Good point. I'm gonna highlight this here. Do not blind spam a bunch of content creators saying, "Hi, I saw your channel and thought you'd be a great fit for our game." You are lying. When your game is very adult themed for an obvious family-friendly channel, or an extremely light party game for a channel who covers heavy strategy games. Yes, and that goes back to my number one. So know who you're sending your content to. You don't want to send a not safe for work game to necessarily a super heavily religious content creator. They're probably not going to like that. It's probably not meant for that creator's channel. You know what I mean? Excuse me. So that's crucial. And yeah, Allison, I totally agree. I think that's a great thing. I have had so many people send me emails like, hey, X, you could tell they were just copy pasting, hey, blank, blank, BoardGameHype or whatever. We would love your channel, blah, blah, blah. We love how you do your content. It's so broad. When you're reaching out to content creators, don't copy paste. Oh my goodness. Makes me so mad. That makes all of us super mad. Know who we are. Talk to us like we're actually someone that could be your friend in real life. You could go up to a convention and be like, hey, thanks for covering my XYZ game. I loved how you did this content this specific way. Would you be willing to review my game or showcase my game on a preview or something like that? So yeah, do your research and reach out to us. Make sure you do it in a fun way. Whew. Well, that was my 9. I was gonna have a 10, but I think Allison kind of covered any 10. Did I miss anything? I'm sure there's way more. Do you guys, as game designers, do you have any questions? Right now is the best time to ask me some questions. What do you think? Any questions? How to look for a board game content creator? Just reach out, comment below. Otherwise, we'll move on to the giveaway. It's a little early, so we have a little bits of time. Doing this live stream stuff. I tell you what, you really have to have a voice for it because it takes a lot out of your voice when you're doing this kind of stuff. So I'm gonna move this over. But yeah, so that's my 10 things to look for when you're searching for board game content creators. Did I do good? Was that okay? That was a good list. I know there's probably a lot more, and I could deep dive into this content. And I think I might, that's actually, Allison, I might have you on a podcast. That sounds like a great podcast episode. Maybe we could do that. Dean asks, do content creators ever interview the people building the game? 100%. I have seen content creators do that quite a bit. That is something that I think they should do more often. One thing with Games that we're going to do is we're going to reach out to a few, well, I say we. I'm going to reach out to a few content creators, and I want to do more interview stuff with the designers, with Max and Luke, the designers of the game Stone Saga, and we want to have more interview-based content. I think just casual interviews are something that needs to happen more in the content creation world, where it's more just, these are us. This is us. You know, this is who we are as people. We are game creators, yes, but we're also human. You know, we can mess up. We can fail. Failure is the best medicine to success. You know, and so I think failing is great, and having interviews like that are awesome. What are some good podcasts? I know Crowdfunding Nerds, but that's about it. Well, if you want board game design, of course, the Board Game Design Lab by Gabe Barrett is a good podcast. Next Level Up, the Level Up Board Game Podcast is great. Patrick Hepner and Joshua Bowman and Andrew Stiles now have a podcast called The Tabletop Submarine. Board Game Barrage is a great podcast. Shut Up and Sit Down has their own podcast. Let's see. I know Board Game Spotlight has some. There's so many. I did a live stream playthrough with a content creator. We talked about my process before while playing the game. Yes, and I remember seeing that, Jay. That was awesome. Board Game Snobs. Yeah, Meeple to Meeple. Great podcast all around. So, that was my top 10 list. I think I'm good. I got to get prepared to start heading out towards, Minnesota. I'll be up in Minneapolis tonight. But now we get to the fun part. So hopefully you enjoyed that top 10 list. We're going to go to the giveaway now. And too fast, I'm writing notes. Do you record these live streams? They are being recorded, and you will be able to watch these live streams back on the Facebook feed itself. They're going to record. I'm not going to upload it to YouTube. I probably should actually upload it to YouTube. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, they'll be in the stream, in the feed. And I'm also going to start pinning them to guides, I think. So then if you go into the guide, you can see all of my live streams and whatnot. So, let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Let's freaking do it. So, it's giveaway time, baby. In this giveaway, this little mini game right here. So if you guys, I guess I should give some context. I should have some context. So with these giveaways, every week I do a giveaway, right? Got a jet, but great stuff. Awesome, Tony, thank you. Every week I do a little giveaway, and it's always a mini game. I create a little mini game that's most likely luck-based because it's harder to do live stream, real-time interaction. But I create little mini games instead of just drawing names out of a hat or drawing people's names. This is more fun. This is more interactive. Kind of like Gnarly Carly does Super Smash Brothers for her giveaways. It's going to be doing something like that. And so this week's giveaway, I reached out, and in the event itself, I had 8 people, claim a bad unicorn. And I had created all of these unicorns in the Here to Slay creator. You can actually make your own party leader in Here to Slay, the game by Unstable Games, on heretoslay.com. So that's cool. Great job. Got to get back to work. Okay, Dean. We'll talk to you later, my friend. Thank you. So what I'm going to be doing here is we're going to play a little giveaway game. I'm going to lay these down just like this. And the sharpness is all wacky right now. And what is going to happen, this is called bad unicorns. All of these cute little unicorns are claimed by, people in the community. So we have Sniper is Eric Consell. Shiftsy is Kevin Stoddart. And Kevin has just won a game, so if he wins, someone else of his choice in the community will get the game. Ramirez, or Ramirez, is Josh Horsley. Falso, who is actually a rhino, but he thinks he's a unicorn, so he's a false unicorn. Bradley Covington. Goldilocks is Tony. Camphor, where's Camphor? That is Roque A. De Leon, who is a very good marketing expert. You should reach out to him if you want any sort of advertising help. And then Archibald, who's Bevan Clatworthy. So here's how this is going to work. I'm going to roll a dice, right? So I'm going to roll a dice, or a die. We're going to use this awesome green die. I'm going to roll the die, and each of these unicorns has a special ability on them. And that special ability deals damage based on a unicorn around it, or adjacent to it. So for example, this sniper says, if I roll a 5 to 6, I deal 1 damage to all non-adjacent enemies. So non-adjacent enemies would be this, and this. So if I rolled a 5 to 6, I would put a damage counter on every non-adjacent enemy. Okay? And each of these creatures, each of these unicorns has their own special ability. I'm going to move over just a little bit. There we go. So, here we go. Does that make sense? Are you guys ready to rumble? Are we ready to rumble? All 7 of you. I know you guys are excited to watch this little mini game happen. Here we go. 3. And then whoever wins this wins 1 playmat from this awesome screen of playmats here. Woohoo! And of course, you have to have the game here to slay in order to have the playmat. Here we go. Round 1. So, speaking of 5 and 6, I just rolled a 5. So, starting top left, and we're going to go down this way, we're going to look at all of these abilities, and anything that references a 5 we're going to do. So, Sniper says, when you roll a 5 to 6, deal 1 damage to all non-adjacent enemies. And I have all my damage counters right over here. So, I'm going to do 1 damage. And here's how this elimination works. If a unicorn has 5 damage, they run away. They don't die because we don't kill unicorns. That's bad for the soul. But they do run away, okay? So, oh, great. Now squealing trash cans. 4, Archibald says, when I roll a 2 or 5, deal 2 damage to an enemy above or below. So Spelunker is currently taking 2 damage from Archibald. Falso says, when you roll a 4 or 5, swap the above or below card. Woo! Heal enemy on your left 1. Oh, snap. Hey, got a dash tonight, but wanted to say hi and keep up the great work. Thank you, Kevin. Have fun tonight. Falso. And then he's going to deal 2 damage to an enemy on your right. There's no enemy on the right, so he doesn't do anything. Goldilocks, and cool. That was round 1. That was kind of fun, right? So Falso turned into a guardian and is now helping the person. Round 2. I rolled a 1. So, let's see. Goldilocks says, when you roll a 1, deal 2 damage to the enemy on your left and heal this card 1. There's no one on the left, so nothing happens. When you roll a 1 to 2, deal 1 damage to all adjacent enemies. Spelunker is hitting Falso, Archibald, and Comfer. So he's just over here like, wah, wah, wah. Something like that. Round 3. Round 3, I rolled a 3. So anyone do anything? Okay, Camphor says, when you roll a 3 to 4, deal 1 damage to this card, and 2 damage to the card above or below. Shiftsy takes 2 damage. Okay, round 4. I rolled another 3. So what that means, 1 damage to this card and 2 damage to the above and below. Shiftsy, oh no, Kevin, you're almost out of here, my friend. You're almost out. If I roll a 3 again. I did not. I rolled a 6. Okay, starting with Sniper. Roll a 5 to 6, deal 1 damage to all non-adjacent enemies. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think we have our first runaway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it looks like Camphor has officially ran away. That means Roque, you are out of the giveaway, my friend. I am so sorry, but your unicorn could not deal with it any longer. Then we got everything else is good. I rolled a 6. When you roll, oh, here we go. Ramirez says, when you roll a 6, deal 2 damage to the enemy on your right and heal this card too. Oh, snap. Ramirez is back to full health. And here we go. And because there's a gap here, fought the good fight. Definitely did. We're going to shift everyone over to the left. Here we go. Boom. Oh, snap. I rolled a 3. That means, boom. When I roll a 1, deal 2 damage to the enemy on my... Oh, wait. Where'd it go? Oh, Camphor. Camphor's gone, so that ability no longer works. That means we have no more 3s. I rolled a 4. When I roll a 4, shift all other cards 1 slot to the left horizontally. Deal 1 damage to all enemies that shifted. So, so that means, dang, Shift C just did some crazy things. And then boom, we're gonna go here, here, here. Oh snap. We have 4 damage on Shift C, 4 damage on Archibald, Falso, and Spelunker. This is crazy. Okay, on a 4. When I roll a 4 to 5, swap the above or below card. Okay, swap the above or below card. Cool. Heal enemy on your left 1. Shift C gets healed 1. And deal 2 damage to the enemy on your right. Ramirez is no longer safe. Isn't this fun? Isn't this such a fun little idea? It's almost like I'm game jamming every week because I come up with a new minigame. 3, I believe we have nothing for a 3. Oh, we have a 6. So, when I roll a 6, deal 2 damage to the enemy on your right and heal this card 2. 2 damage on your right. Wow, Ramirez is rolling 6s. When you roll a 5 to 6, deal 1 damage to all non-adjacent enemies. That means boom, 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 boom. Oh, snap. I think we have some runaways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Falso has currently ran away. I'm sorry. That means, Bradley, you are out of the giveaway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Archibald quickly flew away because he was just too scared. Too scared. So that means, Bevan, you are out of the giveaway. And, lastly, Spelunker has ran away. And that means, Trevor Olson, you, my friend, are out of the giveaway. Whew. Holy snap, we're down to 1, 2, 3, 4. That means everything shifts. Everything shifts, and then this will have to shift here. Here we go. 4 left. Can we see that still? It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Yeah, the screen's a little wacky. Here, I'll have to put my hand right here so you can actually see it. Here we go. A 2. Let's see. Nothing there. I rolled a 1. When I roll a 1, deal 2 damage to the enemy on your left and heal this card 1. So, right now, since it was only 4, we are going to have to probably deal the left this way. So to progress the game, let's do it like this. They are technically on our left. And then I heal card 1. Cool. So I need to roll a 3 is nothing. Rolled a 6. Deal 2 damage to the enemy on your right and heal this card. So that means, oh wow, Goldilocks and Ramirez are coming back to each other. Let's do this. Let's do this. This might be easier. Oh, shift up. Here we go. Oh wow, a 6 again. Deal 2 damage to the enemy on your right. Goldilocks, you're not looking so strong because you floated away. And you, my friend, are out of the giveaway, Tony. I apologize. We have 3 members left. We have Shiftsy, Ramirez, and Sniper. Roll. I rolled a 4. I shift all the cards 1 slot to the left horizontally and deal 1 damage to everyone that shifted. So, that means I'm dealing 2 damage to both of those individuals. We're so close. We're so close. I promise. We're almost there. A 6. When I roll a 6, deal 2 damage to the enemy on your right and deal this and heal this card. Oh, snap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sniper, you have just been sniped and you are out of the giveaway, Eric. Oh, snap. Ramirez and Shifsy. Who's going to win? I roll a 6 or a 4. When I roll a 4, shift all other cards 1 slot to the left and deal 1 damage to all enemies that shifted. Oh, I just did it again. Shifsy is making the waves go crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Shifsy rolls again and kills them. Ramirez. Wow. Ramirez has been shifted by the waves back and forth. Groovy, dude. And that means Shifsy is our winner. Congratulations to Shifsy, a.k.a. Kevin Stoddard. You have won again, my friend. But that means, since you just won a prize, you get to choose anyone in this live stream today to get the giveaway. And this is your choice, Kevin. So this is a good choice. Anyone that commented on this live stream today, you get to choose who gets the playmat. So you'll have to let me know who gets the playmat. But anyways, that was the game. That was Bad Unicorns. Thank you all for playing. That was such a great time. I hope you guys enjoyed the content creation list. I hope you guys enjoyed that fun little game. Just got a very unhelpful reminder of this event now. Haha, thanks, Facebook. Let's make it fair. How many people were here? Kevin, there was a lot of people here. So I'm going to have to... I don't actually know. We can only give one person the playmat, though. But, Catherine, just got a very unhelpful reminder of this event now. Thanks, Facebook. Well, thankfully for you, Catherine, this will stay in the Facebook feed, and I will also pin it, I think, in a guide. I'm going to start making a guide, so all these live streams will be posted in the guide, so you will be able to watch back if you would like. But anyways, I gotta end for now. I gotta go travel up to a hockey game. Thank you all for jumping in. I hope you enjoyed the list. And man, that was fun. We will talk to you later next Thursday. I think I'm going to live stream again at noon. I kind of liked this. I kind of like this live stream at noon. So I think we'll do it again next week. But for now, thank you for joining. And I hope you continue to spread positivity through Board Game Community. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks. Bye.